what Sony's take on the tablet market is, if there's a stance on something that they're obviously exploring.
Yeah.
The second question would be Sony's stance. I know that you don't necessarily oversee the gaming division, but at least there's some overlap. If you have any sort of statement on Sony's stance on the tinkering and the hacking community as well. I know there's been a decent amount of news being made about that. Those are the two questions that we saw more than anything else.
All right, so let me deal with the latter one first of all. Actually, as you mentioned, the PlayStation business and related components of that business is not under my remit. So I defer that question to my colleagues over at PlayStation.
Certainly.
If we talk about the first point, the tablet market, that's a very interesting topic. At CES, we announced that we are pursuing a tablet range that we will bring to market. At the same time, you know, at CES there was about over 100, I think, announcements made about various manufacturers coming to market with tablets. We know for sure that to stand out from the crowd, and we must stand out, that we have to deliver a differentiated entertainment experience to the consumers. And we're very focused on that. And for today, that's all I'll say. You have to wait a little bit longer for more information.
Phil, can you give us some idea of timing for tablet?
Not at this stage. Okay. So we will be following up in due course, but today that's all I can divulge.
Thank you.
Will Park.
Will Park, intomobile.com. So going on the tablet discussion, is that, so as far as the tablet strategy is concerned, is that going to fall under the Sony umbrella, or would that cross over into the Sony Ericsson umbrella, given, you know, mobile operating systems and all that?
So as I mentioned, there's more information to come a little bit later. So more on the tablet I can't explain at this time.
Okay.
My apologies for that.
Between Sony Ericsson's recent proclamation that they want to be #1 in Android,
Yeah.
and what you just said about, you know, the Google TV platform, it seems like Sony's kind of pinning a decent amount of its near-term future on Google. And I'm wondering, you know, if you have any comment on that, if that gives you any pause, if you think that it's important for Sony to continue developing its own software outside of the PlayStation space, or if moving towards things like, you know, more and more open source platforms is kind of the future.
Yeah. So can you just run your first question?
Yeah, I'm sorry. Yeah, I know. The first question was just, you know, 3D in the home. Are glasses the big obstacle?
I got it. So when we look at the 3D technology, actually at CES, we demonstrated glasses-less free 3D on a TV panel. And where that technology is today, it's in a demonstration mode. But commercialization of the glasses-less 3D is a long way off. And that's from an economic point of view. You know, we could probably take something to market in the next few years, but whether it's commercially viable or affordable for the consumer is a question mark. We've got some work to do, so is the industry. I think the consumers today really want to enjoy the entertaining experience that they can have and experience with 3D today. They don't want to wait, and we're seeing that in terms of the number of TV sets we're selling, and the reason we bring personal products where you can generate personal 3D content. The reason we bring them to market is because there is that demand from the consumer. So I think that's where we are with the glasses-less free TVs. On the platforms and in engagement and collaboration around the Android platform, I think this is a movement around the globe for many manufacturers. It's bringing consumer benefits. We're leveraging that where it's applicable and where we see it fits to the consumer's needs, and that will continue to be our focus. But on the other side, we have quite enormous experience and expertise in software development. So we also take a look at the in-house capability as well as other software platforms that may arrive in the future. So it's all about an open world. We want to deliver the best experience to our consumers and allow them to access content any place, anytime, anywhere.
Great. Phil,